Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Mining Insider. I have some exciting news to share with you. Do you know EVGA is selling full hash rate cards again? That's right, everything from the RTX 3060 Ti, 3070, and the 3080 model cards. I have the 3070 for the Win 3 here. I just got from them last week and I got a great deal on it for about $519. And for the first time, I actually got my hands on a Further Win 3060 Ti card. I believe it was $460. These are full hash rate cards being sold to us directly from EVGA. And I'm going to show you where I was able to get a hold of it, as well as the best times to get these special deals. If you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to press down on that subscribe button. Stick with me and let's get started. If you go to the EVGA website, you'll see they have a lot of great deals for brand new cards. One of the most new one that's caught a lot of people's attention is the RTX 3090 Further Win card. Brand new from them, and it's discounted $550. It's down to $1,299, which if you were looking for a card that had that 24 gig memory, maybe you're a content creator or you need that extra power, it would work out really great for you. As well as these cards are able to hash really well because they have full hash rate cards. They never made LHR models of them. However, if you're kind of old school or been mining for a while, you'll also know too that these are not very efficient cards for mining in general. Originally too, when mining became popular, even with the RX 3000 series of cards back in the end of fall of 2020, people weren't interested in 3090 cards. They were really 3070s. Everybody wanted a 3080, and no matter what they would be able to do, they'd just go crazy to get it. But eventually the 3080, 3070, as well as the 3060 Ti, they became light hash rate cards. So people were making the step to go after the 3090 because at least they were always a full hash rate card. However, now with the LHR unlock miners, it doesn't really matter so much because we're able to get the full hash rate out of our LHR cards, with the exception of the 3050 and the 3080 12 gigabyte. Getting back to my story though too on EVGA, that yes, they are actually selling full hash rate RTX 3060 Ti's, RTX 3070s, as well as RTX 3080 cards, and they're selling it at a discount. The key thing is you have to know where to look. They don't have a dedicated page where you can just go and say, okay, well, this is where I want to go see my full hash rate cards. It'd be really easy to do that. Then again, it would have been sold out in a snap. If we go over to our regular cards, let's just look at the 30 series cards. I'm going to go down to one of my favorite cards, which is the 3070. So the 3070 cards, you'll see that they offer variants of it. And they have, this is the Further Win model, which I have a few of these, and they're fantastic cards. But they have a KL. The KL denotes L is a light hash rate card. So K is the model, then L is its LHR card. However, they used to have a previous version, which was the KR. So a lot of you people who may have been mining for a while, you'll know KR cards were the ones that everyone was originally seeking. But KL is light hash rate, KR is full hash rate cards. And everything here is either going to be listed as KL or KR. Some of the other cards, which are just generally light hash rate cards like 3070 Ti, they'll show that they have a KR version of it, even though it's always been a light hash rate card. So don't be fooled by that. But where do you find these? Because if I'm looking, I can't find any of these KR cards anywhere. And especially even if I look at any other places on the EVGA site. So if I jump over to B stock and if I look for graphic cards, I'm going to go down to the 3070 section as well, under the B stock section. Well, if you're not familiar with B stock is really like EVGA's, I'm going to say, recertified version of their graphic cards. So they're put back up to factory spec. They make sure that they look good, they run good, and they're recertified from them. I believe they come with a 1-year warranty. The other difference is though too is it comes with a different box. It doesn't come with that, original showcase box. But sometimes you can get some incredible deals here. And this is actually where I found the full hash rate cards, because they don't announce that they're full hash rate cards. And that's kind of where I did some research. So let me show you. So beginning up top, we're looking at the 3070, the XC3, which is a great card. Then this says right here, it's an LHR card. These prices here will change because depending upon when EVGA wants to get rid of more inventory, they'll drop it. And I'll get into that in a little bit, and I'll show you when you can get usually your best savings. But if I scroll down a little bit, there's another card. It's RL. So that's R is for, I guess they're recertified or refurbished. Again, I don't have a formal definition, but the L is telling me it's a light hash rate card. However, here's one that ends with RX. And this has a metal back plate. So this is a full hash rate card based on the specs that I was seeing. And I'm going to show you that in a little bit. So if I look at these two cards here, I'm seeing 3755, 3755. The difference is RL, which would denote to me that it's a light hash rate card. And the RX, it's a full hash rate card. And they have a lot of these different cards here. Scroll down. My favorites are probably the For the Win cards. And also you see there's an RL version, which is light hash rate, I believe, because it's only saying LHR. And then the RX, even though it doesn't say full hash rate, that's where I did a little bit more research into looking at the specs. So let's go take a look at that. I pulled up the specification sheet from the EVGA site for the cards we were just looking at. So the RL, which is the light hash rate card, it clearly says here, I highlighted in yellow, it's LHR. There's estimating 25 mega hash. However, if you look at the RX version, which you can also search up on the EVGA site, it's not showing me any information about LHR. And this is what kind of drew me and say, these are probably full hash rate cards. So I had to go ahead and order a few to test them out. Now that's the 3070. I also looked at comparable models for the 3060 Ti and 3080. Let's take a look. So on the 3060 Ti, so this is on the 3060 Ti For the Win Ultra. The RL version of the card clearly says on the bottom that it is LHR card. However, the RX version of the card doesn't mention anything about LHR on it. And if I go one step further to look at the 3080, the 3080 RL card also says it's light hash rate, but the RX card does not mention anything about it. So it seems like EVGA, when they take their cards back or they recertify them, they don't just take them and put them back in a box and put them back on the market. They rebrand it with a different code. See, the KR and the KL are the original cards, and they come with a 3-year warranty. The RX versions or the RL versions of the cards come with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. It says here, this product is covered by EVGA's 1-year limited warranty, and I don't believe it transfers from one buyer to another. So that's a key difference to keep in mind. But still, at least you're getting a card that's, even though it's not brand new with the shiny perfect box, it's recertified to be back to factory spec, and it comes with a 1-year warranty, at least from EVGA. I don't know about you, but I feel a lot more comfortable at least buying a card like this than buying a card that I know on the secondhand market or Facebook or some other place where I don't know how the card was treated, and I don't want to have any problems with the warranties afterwards. But these RX cards, they've just been doing great for me so far, and I actually put them in one of my test rigs and I did some testing. So let me share the results of that with you now. Another really useful tip I learned about getting the best prices from EVGA, especially on B stock, is to use Wednesday. See, I noticed in one of my emails that I get a lot of emails from EVGA. They actually had this thing called Midweek Madness, and it was in one of my emails from them, but it said big savings on B stock. And I noticed that there's definitely a big correlation on the price when you go there on Wednesday versus if you're going there on Monday and Tuesday. Sometimes the prices will hold maybe from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday into the weekend, but stuff goes usually really quick, especially stuff like the 3060 Ti cards or the RX versions of it. They go quick because they usually offer even at a discount on these great prices. But if I jump over to the current prices at the time I'm recording, which is July 25th of 2022, I see right now prices have come back up for the moment, but I think on Wednesday they're going to probably come back down again. So that's just an important thing that I found out, and hopefully it helps you. I'm looking at like the For the Win, the 3070 card. That card right now, it's at $40 off. It's showing that it's at $669.99, which is a lot more expensive than I paid for it. See, once Wednesday came around, on Wednesday I went to it and I got it at $529. I think actually one time I may have gotten it $519. I could be wrong, but I got it even if this price at $529. And then if you use my associates code on top of it, you get a couple more % off of it. Now, the new deal that's going on with EVGA with the associates code, as consumers, you'll save from using the associate code, but any of the associates or affiliates like myself, we don't get any share of it. So, but I'm just happy to help you out. I think even associates can use their own associate code. I heard that. Have to test that out, but still, $529 for this beautiful RTX 3070 for the Win 3 Ultra card. And it's a full hash rate card, and that's what makes this an incredible deal to me. I feel a lot more comfortable buying from a reputable company like EVGA that I know has the first top tier as far as customer response and support than any of the other companies, than any of the other retailers. I feel much more comfortable buying from them than going to eBay or StockX or some other sites, or trying to even get it local, just hoping that the card was maintained well. This way, at least I know that the card was put back up to factory specs. And it doesn't end just with the deals on for Wednesday for the 3070s. The 3060s are down in price too. And here's actually a screenshot I took of the other day. Look at this. For the Win, the 3080, the RX card, it was down $150. A full hash rate card would be $650. That is a fantastic deal in my opinion. For $650, you're getting a RTX 3080 XE3 card. They also had the for the Win 3 version, but this is the RL. I believe sometimes too they have the RX versions. Wow, $260 off on one. The other one would be $150. So definitely it's worth checking out and waiting until Wednesday when they have these better sales. For my testing, I have 3 GPUs in my computer, and it's normally my gaming computer I'm using right now. I have an Asus as my card one, and then I have the 2 EVGA, the RXs. I have a 3070 and a 3060 Ti, and that's cards number 1 and 2. Or it's actually in the list, it's number 2 and 3. You could see them very clearly. They're doing great, and I'm using NVIDIA driver 512.95, which is a driver that does not allow us to do the full 100% LHR unlock. Plus, I'm using an older version of the T-Rex miner, 25.8. So this was before they introduced their 100% LHR unlock miner. So this is a really accurate test in my opinion, because I'm getting full hash rate out of these cards. These RX cards are running great, just like they would if they were, I guess, the KR version of it. And I'm seeing about 60 to 61 mega hash for both the 3070 and the 3060 Ti. So I'm extremely happy with this. And for me, this was really a great deal. I hope you've enjoyed this video and seeing where I'm getting some of my new cards. I've actually ordered a few more, so I'm planning to be putting together a whole rig just full of these RTX 3070 for the Win 3 cards. Full hash rate, not that it matters, but it's just a great deal for me. I don't know, there's something about full hash rate cards I'm just more attracted to, but just in general, the 3070 as well as the 3060 Ti, they're fantastic cards as far as for the performance, their efficiency, and they mine really well. And their heat is great. But I just wanted to share this with you, and hopefully it gives you some insight on how to maybe get some more cards if you're looking to expand, or you're looking even for a full hash rate card using your gaming PC. This way you don't even have to worry about any of the drivers. Like you've seen in my miner test before, I was using one of the newer drivers that doesn't even work right with LHR cards. Having a full hash rate card like this RX card is no problem for me now. And hopefully this helps you. And if it does, please give me a big thumbs up, and don't forget to press down on that subscribe button so you're notified of future updates, as well as you'll get notified when I finish doing my For the Win 3 rig build. I have a lot of exciting new hardware to cover. I'm going to be doing my Octominer build. I have some new really efficient mining ring frames that I've been totally remodeling my whole farm, or at least a good part of it, using these AAA wave frames, and I've learned some very valuable lessons. I have some new updates about the cooling, because it has been extremely hot like the desert where I am lately, and it's been very challenging. So although I have more electricity, I can run more cards, dispersing that heat has been very, very challenging. So I have a lot of great content that's going to be coming your way, so don't forget to press down on that subscribe. Till next time, stay safe, see you on the next video. Happy mining!